Hi, my name is Becky Hall, and I'm a math professor at Western Connecticut State University. As a former high school math teacher, I now serve as a supervisor for student teachers, but I'm also trained to score secondary mathematics edTPA portfolios. So today, I want to give you a quick overview of what edTPA is and what you can do to support your student teacher with it. So what is edTPA? Well, it's a performance assessment given to student teachers, and at the time this video was recorded, it was being implemented in 40 states across the country. Connecticut is currently in the process of implementing it. Beginning in fall 2018, taking edTPA will be required of all student teachers. Using the results of the fall 2018 implementation, the state will set a recommended passing score. This passing score will then be effective starting fall 2019. Passing edTPA from this point on will be required in order to become certified. Now, certainly requiring that teachers pass a performance assessment to get certified is not a new concept. Many of you may remember the BEST program. I know I actually took it. I remember my experience of completing the BEST portfolio back in 2000. The BEST program was the first performance-based assessment used in the country for teacher certification. The developer of the BEST program was also part of the team who developed the edTPA. There are 27 different versions of edTPA, including early childhood up through secondary for different content areas. But common to all versions is that they are focused on 3 tasks. Task 1 is the planning phase, Task 2 is the implementation of those plans, and Task 3 is about analyzing the results of a planned assessment. So what do the student teachers actually submit? For Task 1, there is a 2-page overview of the focus class. This is called the Context for Learning. There are 3 to 5 lesson plans. The number depends on the class length a little bit. So if the class, for example, is taught in block scheduling, then this would really just be 3 to 5 hours worth of instruction time. The instructional materials for those lesson plans are also included, with some restrictions on the number of pages allowed, and any planned assessments for these lessons would also be included. Finally, the student teacher must respond to some planning prompts by completing the planning commentary. These prompts would be in the handbook. For Task 2, the student must include 1 to 2 video clips of 15 to 20 minutes of uninterrupted instruction. The length of the video depends on the content area, and again, the handbook would specify this information. Also submitted for Task 2 is the student's responses to the instruction prompts. For Task 3, the student includes work from 3 sample students, one of which is usually a student with a 504 or IEP. The student teacher must provide evidence of feedback in either written form or another video clip. They must respond to assessment prompts and include a scoring guide for their assessment used in this task. So as you can imagine, completing an edTPA can be an overwhelming task. So what can you as the cooperating teacher do to help? First of all, get a copy of the handbook for your content area and read as much of it as you can. These documents are between 50 and 80 pages, and we know your time is valuable, but certainly reading through the rubric descriptions and the commentary prompts would be necessary. Second, you can learn about the lesson plan template designed to help candidates complete their planning commentary. We've created a separate training video for students, and we can provide the link for that so that you could certainly watch that too. Finally, read the edTPA guidelines for acceptable candidate support so you know how much input you can give to your student teacher. For example, you're not allowed to edit a candidate's drafts or offer alternative responses, and you also cannot tell the student teacher which video clips or work samples to use. So before ending this video, I just want to thank you all for what you do as a cooperating teacher. Your role is vital to the student teacher's success, and we know it takes a lot of your valuable time and requires a lot of work. The fact that you even took time to watch this video is greatly appreciated. Thank you again.